Now I'ma start off talking about me, y'all ain't heard enough. I'm only here to educate, not to act all tough. I lived a valuable life, I taught a bunch of men them. I showed the ways of math, the tricks how to comprehend. You're like, oh, that all makes sense now. It all comes together, you're all thinking, wow. I'll give you a hint, the things I did for math. You can see it in my name, try to follow my path. I gave y'all the basic thoughts, the ideas to see. Something easy to work with, basic knowledge for free. I can teach you about it, I can show you it's simple. I can make you adore it, like a cheek with a dimple. But first I gotta teach you kids a little bit about me, about the lifestyle I live, how I grew up, you'll see. Born on March 31st, that's in 1956. Was the youngest of three, so got away with some tricks. I lived in La Haye, France, it was a lit place, fam. That's where I went to school, became a grown young man. Went to Jesuit college at the age of 8. Then at only 22 I got a law degree, mate. Then I fell in love with mathematics. Grew up pretty smart, became known as a savage. Became a philosopher, logic above average. Contemplated life even though I live lavish. I can keep going with philosophy, but I'll focus on math. I'ma let you see. I'll tell you my discovery, tell you about my name. I discovered and created the Cartesian plane. I'll make sure I teach you about the quadrants. Divide the plane into 4 like separate squadrons. Psych! I worked with only one of them. Didn't know about negative coordinates, fam.
Arjun.
Alright. Now it gets better from here. Let's go. You know what I said? I think, therefore I am. That's what I'm known for. Let me teach you a bit more. Now let me tell y'all how this links to the grade 9 to 12 math curriculum. Use my concept every day to make a quadratic or linear system. You grab your points, call them order pairs, represent a function with no problem. You can look for a quadratic or with a line and try to solve them. But I'm the reason y'all are capable to do any of this right from scratch. Do it all with Mr. McIntyre in his math class. When you work together there's no equal match. I try to find a new way for the world to learn about a logical concept with no concern. But that ain't even all, there was more to earn. Some more knowledge about a life rate that returns. Like some lots of for a fraction how the rays turn. Kept working with science like an intern. Discoveries about the solar system, you'd be concerned. The formations of the planets why the sun don't make us burn. Taught a lot about rainbows, my concept for a firm. Overall I did well, that's what we confirm. Cause I helped your generation even past the midterm. Academic, mathematician, scientist, philosopher. Call me what you want but you can't call me loser. Even made a bunch of books about the things I learned, so I can school your children, help you in the long term. I can name them all, but this man take a sir was a very smart man who was a bookworm. I intended to discover more than any other nerd. Lived from 1596 to 1650, but I lived a lit life. That's just facts.